Okay. So today we are going to discuss about another topic in the chapter acid basis salt. Today our topic is salt formation and naming of salts. So basically we are discussing about how the salts are formed and how they are named. Okay. So let us come directly on to the topic, that is first topic, neutralization reaction. The chemical reaction between an acid and base is known as neutralization reaction, and during these reactions water and salts are formed. Okay, so these salts are formed when an acid react with a base. Okay, during the process that is known as neutralization reaction, and here the salt formation is accompanied by formation of water. Okay, so neutralization reaction is generally exothermic in nature. Now what do you mean by exothermic? Means during this reaction heat is liberated and that heat is utilized for formation of salt and water. Okay, so this reaction generally occurs between an acid and a base, and there is formation of water and salt. Okay, so here are some examples of your neutralization reaction. For example, acid react with a base, the product will be salt and water. Let us take one example, hydrochloric acid, that is HCl. It will react with sodium hydroxide, that is NaOH. It will form the salt, that is sodium chloride, NaCl, and we have formation of your water, that is H2O. Now you see, in all these cases, you will find that three are in aqueous state, another is in liquid state. Okay. Again, let us take another example, that is sulfuric acid, H2SO4. It will react with potassium hydroxide, KOH. There is formation of another salt, that is K2SO4, that is potassium sulfate, and we have production of your water. Okay, so in all these cases what happen, you will find that acid react with the base, the product is salt and water. In all these cases you will find that when an acid react with the base, the product is salt and water. Okay, now let us take the another example, that is sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid react with potassium hydroxide, we have potassium sulfate, that is salt, and we have water. Next example is your nitric acid. Acid react with a base, that is magnesium hydroxide, the product will be magnesium nitrate, that is a salt, and we have a formation of your water. So in all these cases what is common here? In all these cases you will find that the common thing is acid plus base, the product will be salt and water. So in all the neutralization reaction, the acid react with the base, the product is salt and water. Okay, now in order to show that the acid react with the base to produce salt and water, let us perform one activity. In order to perform one activity, I have one video regarding how to perform the activity, and let us watch this video. Now, what is the difference between acid? Okay, there. What is an alkali? Alkali is basically those bases which are completely soluble in water. So generally, it is used. Alkali is used instead of other bases because they are completely soluble in water. Now let us watch. So you'll find that in all the neutralization reaction there is production of heat. So when we are going to mix these two substances, that is hydrochloric acid and sodium hydroxide, there is formation of two products. One is sodium chloride and water along with heat. So how the heat will produce? In the container in which you are mixing this, the container become very hot. Why? Because the heat will be absorbed by that particular container. So while performing this reaction, various precautions has to maintain, because there is a chance that because of this heat, you might burn your hand. Okay, so that's why. Okay. Now, how the acidity is caused? In during digestion, I asked you that which acid is present in the stomach. Okay, that is acid is your hydrochloric acid. And what about ant bite? Ant bite contain an acid that is known as formic acid. So these are the acids. So what is needed here? We need a base. So this is a strong acid. This is a weak acid. So it will need a weak base, and this will need a also a weak base, because the reaction will be highly exothermic. So that's why, since we are having both cases acid, so we are neutralizing by using a base, because the product of this will form salt. Okay. Now, let us see. These are all about your neutralization reaction. How neutralization occurs in our body, and how neutralization is useful to us. Now, let us see how we are going to name the salt which is formed during this neutralization reaction. The salts of different acids are named as follows. First, the salt of sulfuric acid are named as sulfate. So where this sulfate come from? That sulfate come from, you see, sulfuric acid means H2SO4. So sulfate come from this hydrogen, except hydrogen, this part is known as your sulfate. So during neutralization reaction, what happens? This will combine this part. So that's why for that I have written in the red form, okay, red color, so that you will able to identify. The second is salt of hydrochloric acid are named as chloride. So in that again you will see hydrochloric acid HCl. Cl is in red form, and that's why it is called chloride. Chloride means here we are talking about Cl. Sulfate means we are talking about SO4. Now salt of nitric acid are named as nitrate. Now what are nitrates? You see in nitric acid HNO3, NO3 is known as your nitrate. So during all the acid, what happened? The hydrogen is not counted, or is not counted in the naming, and only the other part of the hydrogen is taken during naming of these salts. Second is carbonic acid named as carbonate. What is the carbonate here? You see the red portion. Now the salt of acetic acid is named as acetate. Now what is acetate? You see hydrogen is above after here. So before that your CH3COA is known as your acetate. So while naming the salts, what we need to take is we have to be careful about the acids and also the bases. Now let us see by taking suitable example how the naming in the salt occurs. So naming of the salt, let us take first example, formation of salt. When calcium hydroxide, that is a base, react with an acid, that is sulfuric acid, uh, we have for production of another compound, that is calcium sulfate. Now how this calcium sulfate is formed? You see from base we are going to take only metallic part, that is Ca. So calcium, from acid which will part we will taking, we are going to take only those part which is different from hydrogen. So sulfate. So sulfate, calcium sulfate, it becomes calcium sulfate. अब यहाँ देखिए, let us take an example of base here, sodium hydroxide. So what is the metal here? Sodium Na. Okay. Now in acid HNO3, H after that nitrate. So sodium nitrate, sodium nitrate. Okay. NaNO3. So by this we can name the salts and we can name other related salt by this process. So here are some questions related to the topics that we are discussing. Please go through these questions and write the answers of this question in your homework notebook. Okay, so now the class